How's it everyone? Today I'm here with my WWE Mixed Match Challenge Week 10 review. Of course, this week was the first match of the semifinals, which was contested between The Miz and Asuka taking on Braun, Strowman, and Alexa Bliss. Without wasting any time, let's go ahead and jump to this video with my overall thoughts on this week's episode, which I thought honestly was a great edition of the Mixed Match Challenge. Probably the best episode with the best match so far of the tournament. I just felt like everything clicked very well. The dynamic between both teams about how they progressed in their story over this entire tournament, I thought played in very well to this match. I thought just in-ring work was actually really fun and entertaining as well. The crowd was very invested in this match, probably the hottest crowd we've had in any of the tournament matches so far. So I felt like everything about this match, all the elements really mixed well and just meshed into the best overall episode and best overall match of the tournament so far. So definitely recommend going out of your way to check out this week's episode of the Mixed Match Challenge if you guys have not so far, or if you haven't guys have not already. Let's go ahead and jump right into the match itself, which started off with The Miz and Asuka pretty much debating who's going to start first, and Miz pretty much saying that Asuka, you're starting the match off first because he doesn't want to face Strowman at all in this match. So Asuka and Bliss are supposed to start, and of course Bliss tags out, so Miz has to tag in. Miz pretty much goes, no, I'm not starting the match, tags Asuka back in, so Bliss has to come back in. But Bliss is like, no, I'm not having it. She tags in Strowman, so Miz has to come back in. So that was pretty much the first get-go of the matches, everyone tagging in and out constantly to, pretty much having Strowman and Bliss screwing with Miz and Asuka, because of course Miz doesn't want to face Asuka, or Miz doesn't want to face Strowman, and Asuka doesn't want to lose a streak. So it was just, pretty much them being screwed with, and of course Miz pretty much chewing out Bliss for, tagging in and out, because like we're pretty much saying what kind of champion are you, running away from your opponent. As he's running down Bliss, Strowman just nails him with the running dropkick, followed by a clothesline down to the ground for the 1-2 before Asuka breaks the pin up, because of course the story is that she's protecting her streak, so she definitely saw it in jeopardy, so she definitely prevented it from ending right there. From there on, Miz runs and tags in Asuka, so Asuka and Bliss are legal. Bliss, is able to, pretty much lock in a headlock on Asuka for a little bit, kind of run around her for the most part until she went to the outside where Miz was trying to walk out of the match. Strowman stopped her, but Bliss was caught up in that. As she's caught up in that, Asuka actually runs and hits a huge running hip attack on Alexa Bliss, which is the point where Strowman catches her in midair. They have a moment, of course, where they're staring at each other because, their whole story during this tournament is kind of the whole love, investment between both of them, where they're kind of into each other, but they're kind of not. And at the moment, where Bliss was in Strowman's arms, they actually almost kissed. They're going at it, but of course, Strowman realized the count was at 7, so he had to throw Bliss back in the ring. When Bliss got back in the ring, Asuka was pretty much dominant over her, whether it was, hidden hip attack, running around the circles, or not running in circles, but, pretty much running around her in the ring, just, hitting her signature maneuvers, whether it's Shining Wizard, back fist, whatever it may be, spinning heel kick. Asuka's pretty much getting her signature stuff on Asuka, or on Bliss. Bliss tags out to Strowman. Miz is illegal. Strowman just throws Miz back in the ring. Pretty much runs wild on Miz in the entire ring, whether it was hitting the, some kicks or, clothesline in the corner. Strowman was pretty much just getting his signature stuff on the Miz. Crowd was red hot at this point for Strowman. Strowman, looks at Asuka, gives her the thumbs up to the thumbs down, Batista style. Goes for the running power slam on the Miz. Miz is able to kick out, or not kick out of it, but be able to get out of it, knock Strowman down to size with the dropkick to the knees, hit the it kicks on Strowman, but that did not affect him at all. Strowman just sat there and just took it and said, really, that's pretty much all you got. Chases Miz around. Bliss and Asuka then become the legal people in the match at that point. So no. What happened was, before the tag happened, sorry, I just got lost right there for a second. Strowman, after running wild on Miz, actually after taking him out after the it kicks, Bliss pretty much told him to come here because Miz was outside the ring. Told Miz to come here, or told Strowman to come here. Strowman went to Bliss. She completely just wrapped her hand around his beard and pulled him close. So they're going for the kiss again. As they're doing that, Miz just absolutely clocks Strowman from behind. Strowman's infuriated because he just probably ruined the biggest moment of his life. Thus, that's when Asuka and Bliss come legal after Strowman pretty much gets pissed at the Miz. Asuka and Bliss have a really good exchange where you got some really nice near falls. They're pretty much rolling around the ring. Bliss actually gets a point where Miz is on the outside. Bliss just runs and gives Miz a huge drop kick on the outside through the ropes, baseball slide style. Asuka, try to roll up for the win, but it does not happen. As this is happening, Strowman's infuriated, runs after Miz, spears him through the barricade. As that's happening, Bliss tries to roll up Asuka. Asuka kicks out. They're pretty much rolling, run the ring back and forth, trying to get a quick victory to the point where Asuka hits some back fist. Asuka goes for a drop kick. Bliss pretty much just swipes the drop kick out of the way, picks Asuka up for the going for the DDT. But as she's going for the DDT, Asuka just quickly counters it into the Asuka lock, locks her in, submission, taps out. So Miz and Asuka advance to the finals of the WWE Mixed Match Challenge. like I said, this was a very fun match. Best match tournament so far. The ending was a very hot sequence, I believe, with, you know, with the point where Strowman takes out the Miz, and just the in-ring work between Asuka and Bliss in that final sequence into that amazing, beautiful ending with, you know, Bliss going for the DDT and Asuka just beautifully countering it into the Asuka lock. I thought everything about that match was very, very fun and entertaining. Like I said, the best match of the Mixed Match Challenge so far. Really enjoyed it, and yeah, like I said, if you guys have not yet checked it out, please go ahead and feel free to check this match out. Like I said, it's really good, and best match in the tournament. Next week, it's going to be Bobby Roode and Charlotte taking on the second chance winners, being Finn Balor and Sasha Banks. So that's your next semifinals match for next week. And the week following will be the finals, of course, with Miz and Asuka taking on the winners of next week for the final episode of the Mixed Match Challenge. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please like below. And of course, till next week, I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching the video. Not giving